You think your money is safe because of a biometric thumbprint or a complex 16-digit password. You're dead wrong. In fact, that very convenience, the magical ease of moving thousands of dollars with a single swipe, is the Trojan horse currently dismantling your financial future from the inside out. In the United States, we've traded psychological friction for digital speed, and we're paying for it with our sanity. What if I told you the greatest threat to your bank account isn't a hacker in a basement, but the way your own brain processes invisible numbers? We're living in a coastal experiment of financial dissociation, and most of us are failing. If you've ever felt that cold pit in your stomach after checking your balance at 2 a.m., wondering where it all went, hit that like button right now, because it's time to look at the monster behind the screen. The fundamental problem with online banking in America is a psychological phenomenon called payment depictiveness. Back when we used physical cash, the act of handing over a $20 bill felt like a loss. Your brain registered the physical weight leaving your hand. But now, money has become an abstraction, a scoreboard in a video game that doesn't feel real until the game over screen hits. But here is where the nightmare actually begins. Our apps are designed by attention engineers to be frictionless. Friction is the only thing that gives your prefrontal cortex time to say, wait, do we actually need this? By removing that 3-second pause, banks haven't just made life easier. They've bypassed your biological defense systems. You aren't just spending. You're reacting to a dopamine loop designed to keep you clicking until your savings hit zero. Think about it. When was the last time you felt the pain of paying while using Apple Pay? Probably never. That's the trap. I've sat with people who've lost their homes, not because of one bad investment, but because of 10,000 tiny, invisible digital leaks. It haunts me to see how easily the American dream is being siphoned away, one-click purchase at a time. If you need more insights like this to rewire your money mindset and stop the bleed, subscribe now and join the thousands breaking free from the digital fog. Now let's talk about the security illusion. We see the little padlock icon in our browser and feel protected. But in the USA's hyper-connected landscape, your greatest vulnerability is social engineering. Hackers aren't breaking into the bank. They're breaking into you. They exploit your fear, your urgency, and your trust in the system. They send a text that looks like a fraud alert, and because you're conditioned to react instantly to your phone, you hand over the keys to the kingdom. But what's the twist that changes everything? The most dangerous hack is the one you perform on yourself. We use online banking to check in constantly, which actually increases our financial anxiety. We see the numbers fluctuate, we panic, and we make impulsive fix-it decisions like selling stocks at a loss or moving money into high-interest traps just to feel a sense of control. What's your biggest money regret from a late night? Digital scroll? Comment below. Let's get real about how these apps mess with our heads. The digital interface creates a mental casino. In the US, where consumerism is practically a religion, online banking is the altar. We are being conditioned to view our wealth as a liquid, fleeting thing rather than a solid foundation. The ease of buy now, pay later integrations directly into your banking app isn't a feature. It's a predatory psychological exploit. It plays on our present bias, the tendency to value immediate rewards over future security. Your phone is literally whispering that your future self doesn't matter. You are standing on a digital precipice. The convenience you crave is the very tool being used to desensitize you to the value of your own labor. To survive 2026, you have to reintroduce friction. You have to make your money heavy again in a world that wants it to be weightless. If you don't, you aren't the customer of the bank. You're the product being processed. You have the power to break the loop, but it starts with realizing that the security promised by your app is a thin veil over a much deeper psychological vulnerability. It's time to stop being a pawn in the frictionless economy. Subscribe for more mind-bending truths on American money psychology so you can stay ahead of the traps we are all walking into. Like this video if it sparked an aha moment that changed how you'll look at your phone tonight. And please comment your story. Let's build a community that outsmarts these traps together. Because the only way to be truly protected is to understand the mind behind the money. Next time, we're diving into why your emergency fund might actually be making you poorer. You won't want to miss it.